guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another stream. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So today we got something special going on today. We're going to do a live build, and we're actually going to try and do a watch party, guys. What do you think about that? So today we're going to do a live stream, live build, and we're going to try and watch one of my favorite movies of all time. Now, unfortunately, with YouTube being YouTube, we can't watch it right here on the screen, guys. We cannot. So what we're going to do is, now, what we're going to build today is the Back to the Future, Brickheadz, Marty, McFly, and Doc Brown. So what better movie to have in the background while I'm building than Back to the Future? So this is how we're going to do it if you guys want to do this. It's up to you guys. Okay? If you guys want to do this, if you want to watch Back to the Future with me, then all you have to do is, if you have it on DVD or Blu-ray, queue it up on your DVD or Blu-ray player. Or if you happen to have a digital copy, like available on Amazon, that is Prime Video, Amazon Prime. It's currently not on Netflix right now. That changes from month to month. Or if you even have a digital copy through Vudu, Universal Studios directly, or even Vudu, VUDU. If you ever bought a DVD or Blu-ray at Walmart, Best Buy, they have those digital copies. That's what you do. You type in the code, and then you can watch it whenever you want. It's in your digital library on your computer, your tablet, your smart TV, or even your mobile. So there we go. So what we're going to do is, we're not going to do that right now. Okay, just get your TV, get your movie, your computer, your tablet, whatever you have, get it queued up, and we're going to let you know when to start it. We're actually going to give it about 20 minutes or so. So we're going to talk about a few other things today, guys. First, I need my keyboard. First, we're going to talk about a few different things. Now, if you know, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm using a different camera today. I know. I'm always trying to get new stuff, right? So, let me show you guys. Okay, so here's the difference. This right here is the C922. This is a camera I've been using for the longest time. But if you notice, I get kind of a whitewash here from the sunlight. Okay, I have a window here. The blinds are covered right now, but the sunlight is still coming through here. You can see it hitting my arm here, right? Well, guess what, guys? My other camera, I don't have that. Not at all. And these cameras are literally sitting side by side right next to each other right now. Oh, by the way, this new camera comes with a remote. How cool is that? Okay. So these are literally side by side. Here. Yeah, I got all kinds of weird tricks here. Don't pay attention to the lights. It reacts with my LED light that I have. But here we are side by side. Excuse me. Side by side. And you can see it's whitewashing here. It's not on this side. You know, when I have my arm out, let's go to just this one. Let's see if I can do that. StreamYard, I'm still getting used to it. Now, as you guys saw, I was getting whitewash on my arms. I'm not getting that. Okay. We go back to C922. It's like that. Now, I do like the color that I have in the background here on the C922. You see right there, all my lights are coming nice and clear. Now, on this is the Nexigo, Nexigo. I'm sorry about that, guys. So with that one, it gives me more of a kind of a flat color. I have to play around with a lot of the settings here. But what do you guys think? Do you think that I upgraded? I mean, I do like that it shows all your imperfections right there. It is a little grainy, so I have to play around. I'm looking at possibly getting what's called a key light, which is basically a flat LED light with a diffuser that would kind of like be positioned right behind my monitor where I had the camera, so that it's hitting proper light on me. And from some YouTubers that I've seen, some videos I've been watching, that helps bring up a little bit more clarity, a little bit more definition, because technically this is advertised as a 4K camera. It is. So right here, let's show you guys the box right there. Now I recently did a video of this, and I've been playing around, tweaking a lot of the different settings. So we'll see. Now this one, actually, I didn't find this on my own, guys. I came across this from a video, but of a tech YouTuber and game streamer by name of AKA Space Dad. So AKA Dad, look him up. He does some amazing content. He's very entertaining. He's very very relatable, down to earth guy. Doesn't give you a bunch of BS. You know, it's awesome content. He does everything from basically streaming, anything streaming related as far as tech. So a lot of webcams he goes over. He goes over a lot of the settings and like virtual backgrounds, goes over everything, guys. So, I mean, right now I'm liking this. It's just that when it transfers over to YouTube, you know, you get kind of that fuzziness. I was hoping to get something a little bit more clear without having to spend tons and tons of money for a DSLR camera. So maybe this is what I'm gonna have to contend with. We'll see what happens, guys. So some other news: we have actually hit 300. That's it. We've hit 300, guys. We're actually over that, technically speaking. If you look at it right now, we're at 301. So that's 301 friends and family, 301 citizens of the dimension. So you know what that means. We're going to be doing a giveaway soon. You want to stay tuned for a video, because I want to come. I don't want to just keep on doing the same type of giveaway. So we're gonna get creative on this one. Now, a few people had actually mentioned about doing a mystery box. So guess what? The giveaway is going to be a mystery item or items. We don't know. Could be multiple items in there. I mean, we hit the big 300. So for me, I never thought we would get to. I barely thought we might ever reach 100. But here we are. We hit 2. We hit 250. Now we're at 3. The next big giveaway is probably going to be at 500. I'm not going to keep doing a giveaway every 50 or 100. I want to see, because there's been a big push recently. So we're going to be doing the 300. It's going to be a mystery box of some kind. I don't know what's going to be in it yet. You guys don't know what's going to be in it. You might think you have an idea, but you don't know. So a bunch of people commented on one of my videos, thought that a mystery box would be really cool. And, you know, my own version of a mystery box. It's Dave's Dimension, so who knows? For all we know, you might get something that I don't even collect as a mystery item. How would you guys like that? So yeah, we're getting ready for that. I'm probably going to take a couple weeks to kind of figure out what I want to do for that, because honestly, the 300 snuck up on me. I did not think we would reach 300 until maybe well after October. Maybe early November at best. That's what I really realistically thought, and we hit it here. It's September 5th. It's September 5th, and here we are, over 300. So I really appreciate that. Now, like I said, we're going to do a build today. And if anyone's watching, let me know in the comments. Hey, Greedo and Espeedo, how you doing today? Yeah, I'm going to do a little build today. I'm going to do a little build stream. Lego Brickheadz, Back to the Future. This was not cheap. I did not buy this. My wife actually got this for me as a gift. And also, I'm doing a little camera comparison today. So, appreciate you stopping in, saying hello. I hope you're doing good. You've been popping out videos like crazy, man. Pretty soon, you're going to be at 300. You're going to blow me out of the water. So, right now, I'm doing the headset today so I can hear the movie as we're watching. And so I don't get copyright strikes from the sound carrying over onto the microphones into YouTube. So yeah, we hit 300. Blown away by that. I'm going to do some kind of a mystery box. Don't know what yet. It may be one item or it might be a couple items. We don't know. So we are going to get right on into this, guys. We got Marty and Doc. Now I'm using the C922 right here. Greedo, if you're still in the chat, what do you think? Do you think the C922 is better, or do you think the Nexigo N950 is? Now the Nexigo 950 is supposed to be a 4K camera, but like I said, I'm gonna have to play around with some lights. I'm gonna have to play around some lighting to see if I can help bring out that 4K-ness, or do I need a better graphics card? Maybe graphics drivers. I really don't know. So we'll see what happens. Yep. Coming soon to a dimension near you. So let's get this rolling, guys. Let's get this on the road. We're going to use the C922 as the overhead camera for this. You think the 950 is better? Thanks. Yeah, I'm on the fence because one of the things is when I'm watching this on YouTube, there is a little graininess, but I guess that's YouTube and it's buffering. Doing a side-by-side comparison, I mean, you definitely see differences. I mean, the light, obviously the sunlight hitting me. And let's be honest, this is a camera that, is personally I kind of like this style camera opposed to the C922 because a lot of us are doing this from home. Maybe we have a window in a very bad spot. So, it is what it is. I have to keep playing around with a lot of the settings here. Let me actually share that with you guys. That's not what I wanted. This is not my locker. So here we are. I'm going to show you guys. This is the and what's really cool about this is the Nexigo comes with its own. There is software. It doesn't come with the camera. You have to go to their website and download it, but that's perfectly fine. It has its own little settings here. You had advanced settings. So just like if you're using OBS or some other programs, with most webcams, as soon as if you do a restart on your computer, you lose all your settings. That's not the case with this. So just like with Logitech, because you have your own standalone program, you load this first and then you load OBS, all your settings are saved then, pretty much. And you can do different presets. So if you want, maybe you have different settings for when you're gaming opposed to when you're doing a live stream, opposed to when you're just doing standard studio recording. You can create your own little presets here, which is pretty awesome. And it gives you your own little overview, your little preview, so you can play around with those settings, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I got this one. It was priced around like $124, and then it was like a $10 off coupon on Amazon. So definitely worth it. I did do a video with an unbox of that, so you guys might want to check that out. Yeah, see that the one for overhead. See, that's the C922. Stop sharing. See, that's the thing. Like when you're seeing it like this, that's the C922. But then when I use it for overview, I think because the light is not hitting it, it actually comes out pretty good and it's good for zooming in. I think I might actually do this just use this for overhead and for unboxing. That way it kind of zooms in, keeps everything nice and crisp. And then we can still have this camera up here for me. So I'm still going to keep both cameras. I'm not getting rid of one or the other. I'm still going to keep them. The 922 is better. I do like having a remote for this though. So let's get right on into this. Of course, Brickheadz. Now this guy usually, Brickheadz usually start around just under $20. My wife knows I'm a big Back to the Future fan, and she actually got me this for one of my anniversary gifts for us, since we just had our anniversary on August 26th. So she got me this, and I priced this. This is easily going for, and this is no joke, $88 to $90. on Amazon or anywhere else you can find it. So this is not cheap. So that's why I love my wife, because she embraces my nerdiness. So get your little Lego Life slash Lego.com/life. Got all your basic branding and UPCs on here. If anyone is looking for this and you're looking for the UPC, see if we can get the camera to focus there. There we go. And that is item number 621275755. There we go. So let's get right on into this, guys. Once I open this up, we will get ready and we will start streaming the movie. 922 is clear. It's better on for face shots. Do you think this one is better for face shots? Like I said, I'm also going to try. I've seen a lot of videos where people who are using web cameras put in what they call key lights, which is a light that's supposed to go behind your camera to give you, because like with most flat, like say like a lamp, okay, you're going to have a focus point and then it kind of spreads out. Whereas the key lights are supposed to be nice and flat and have that light evenly hitting you. So I'm going to try and pick up a few of those and see what I can do. Because I watched a couple of videos, one person in particular, they did a video where they slowly made little changes like with lighting, and it made a world of difference. So we'll see what, if that's going to be the case or not with this. Because I saw this, I thought it was a pretty damn good deal. I mean, after the discount was like $118 for this. So I said, sure, why not? It's another camera. So, I mean, I could do this one as overhead. So it's just that the sunlight just kind of bothers the side of my face. I don't know how well that's, because on my screen, it's really noticeable opposed to what you guys are actually seeing. So let's get right on into this. You get a little advertisement book. Instruction book for Marty, instruction book for Doc. So who are we going to do first? Marty. Just like in the movie, we see Marty first. So, and I am actually going to start to queue up the movie. If anyone wishes to watch Back to the Future at the very same time as me, I'm going to give you guys we'll give you another 5 minutes. Okay. So it's 2:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. So that will be 2:23. So let's start off with this. We'll put Doc's bag off to the side. Hentai, how you doing today? Thinks the 922 is more vivid in color, gives a more pleasant appearance. Yeah, I'm still going to play around with some of the settings on the Nexago N950p. I mean, from what I saw, it looks really good. Some people refer to it as a camera that could, take out the Logitech Brio. But we'll see. I just want to get a camera that, one, I don't have this bad light issue, or yeah, the other one does seem to capture more detail, especially do a side-by-side comparison, but also I think it's also how the computer processes everything. I still have to play around with some tweaks, because what's funny is if I unplug the Logitech, there's a little bit more focus on this one than this one. It's weird. It could have to do with the graphics card on my computer. That's always a possibility, but we'll see what happens. I'll go back down to the build. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, it's the different settings. And of course, I have the zooms right now. So let's actually zoom out. Yeah, so if this is zoomed out, let me see if I can. Yeah, it's kind of half and half. We're just gonna go to the build right now. Actually, I wish there was a way to shrink my face, or we'll just go straight to. Oh, that's not what I want. Nobody wants to see my face. Come on. That's the one thing I wish Logitech gave us a way to kind of flip things around a little bit. That's just me personally. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend. Let's start by building Marty's feet, or at least what I think is Marty's feet. Okay. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And believe it or not, to get ready for this, I was actually watching, or I wasn't watching, but I was playing Back to the Future, the game, last night. There was a computer, and also I think it was also available on most consoles. There was a kind of a storytelling game called by Telltale Games. They did a Back to the Future game, which is basically a spiritual sequel to the original 3 movies. It actually picks up in 1986. Doc has been missing for all this time, so now he's assumed to be dead. Bank is trying to foreclose on his property, and Marty goes there because for some reason his father's there. I have no idea why his father would be doing an estate sale of some kind or an estate auction when he's an author in the trilogy. So I don't get that. But basically what happens is there's a little bit of a distress call sent to Marty from Doc. Doc needs some help. And it's kind of a third movie. We even have Christopher Lloyd reprising his role as Doc Brown in there. They got a different actor voicing Marty, but they do have Michael J. Fox making an appearance, voicing another character in there. So that's actually pretty cool. And I mean, it's a fun game. It's one of those. It's not something you're necessarily fighting people. It's it's problem solving, kind of thinking like, okay, well, should I say this or should I ask this question? That kind of a storytelling game, which is really fun. I played it 10 years ago, and I just re-downloaded it yesterday, and I was playing it last night. A fun time. Because I love Back to the Future. If you ask me which do I love more, Back to the Future or Ghostbusters, that's a tough one. And I'll plead the fifth. There we go. I'm actually building this pretty fast. Okay, so we're going to start the movie. If you guys are going to watch it, have it queued up. I'm about to hit play on the count of 3. Let me know if and when you guys might be ready. Okay. I missed the live stream, but rewatched it. Telltale game was interesting. They always add something new into the original story. Yes. Have you ever played this one, Hentai? If not, and you're a Back to the Future fan, you definitely should play it. I mean, it's just. I mean, it makes. I mean, you're Marty, and the storyline in there. I mean, it's in 5 separate episodes, as they call it. But it's to me, it feels like a true successor to Back to the Future trilogy. Just like back in, well, I think it was 2009, 2010, in fact, again, there was a game called Ghostbusters, the video game, which was basically a third sequel, a spiritual third sequel to the original 2 movies. And they got all the original Ghostbuster actors in there. Ernie Hudson, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Annie Potts. I mean, William Atherton. They got everyone from the original movies in there. And it was a spiritual sequel. It was a true sequel for fans who wanted an actual sequel sequel without getting it. So that's what I loved about it. Okay, we're going to use these 2 round blocks. If I can fit them in. Maybe. I never even knew it existed until I played it and watched a lot of their other. Yeah, I mean they do a lot of great ones. Right now they have a couple of Batman ones, and I'm actually thinking of getting that, and I may actually do a live stream of those if I do get them, because I mean they look pretty cool. Okay. This is actually going pretty fast for because I've done some other Brickheadz before. I've done the Slimer and Venkman. Speaking of Ghostbusters, right? There we go. Oh, we already got his torso, basically. Okay, gonna hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is one movie I never get tired of watching. As a kid, I always loved Back to the Future because, well, Marty he was kind of like Peter Parker, if you will. Okay, he was someone who things never went well for him. It seemed like everyone and everything was kind of against him. And finally, he finds himself in a very scary situation, and he's just trying to get through it. He's just trying to survive it, and by the end of it, he does, and his whole world has changed. I always thought that was pretty awesome. Okay, what are we looking for? Two flat navy pieces. That's not it. Here we go. Hentai says, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I mean, it's. Okay, how are we going to do this? Okay. Yeah, and it's pretty amazing that Telltale, just back in 2018, they were actually facing a bankruptcy. I think they were in some kind of financial troubles, but now they've rebounded. You can no longer find this game on their site, believe it or not. What I did was I found another website that sells game and software keys. I bought the key to this and I just entered it into Steam, and I was able to download it on my computer actually. So that was pretty cool. See if I can pull up that site again. Yeah, this site called Instant Dash Gaming. So that's where I got the key from. But they have tons of other, tons of different games on here. So that was pretty cool. If you go to Telltale's games, their site, this is like when I go under games. Like, this is all that they show here. That's it. Not a whole lot. The Wolf Among Us looks a little interesting. I think it's pretty cool they got Wallace and Gromit. You got Texas Hold'em, Monkey Island. Here's the Batman ones. They look pretty good. Sorry about that. I had to check my phone. So what's everyone's plans for the holiday tomorrow, as it were? Labor Day tomorrow. I'm actually off. I'm off, but I'm not off. I have to get up early tomorrow morning, drive out an hour to do a Labor Day parade, actually, with the Buffalo Ghostbusters. So I'm looking forward to that. Seeing a bunch of my good friends and, bringing smiles wherever we go. So that's what it's about. And there goes the clocks. Tell me 25. Damn, I'm late for school. Yeah, I'll be quoting this all the way through. I'm lip syncing the words. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing. Uh-oh. Marty's taking form. This is about to change. It still cracks me up seeing Huey Lewis as a guy with a megaphone in this movie. Here we go. Marty's got a little bit of hair. Let's move on to the side of his head. There we go. Taking form pretty damn quickly. I'm feeling like a night. There we go. Just finishing up the hair. Hey, thank you, Pat and Jackie. Thanks for dropping in. And thank you for the congrats on the 300. Yeah, we're going to be doing a special giveaway soon. I'm going to be making up a mystery box of some kind. But we're just doing a little live build of Back to the Future Brickheadz. I got Marty and Doc. And we're also doing a watch party of Back to the Future at the same time. Of course, with YouTube. I can't have it right on the screen, so I have it on my other monitor. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have a great Labor Day weekend. Go. Now let's make the video camera. I just messed up one little piece. I too love Back to the Future as well, and I haven't built any Legos in years, but I hope to get back into it soon. Yeah, my wife actually got me this as one of my gifts for our anniversary, which is just August 26th. So she knows I'm a big Back to the Future fan, and I priced this myself, this set. This set is going for easily, and this is no joke, between $88 and $90. So, one of the many reasons I love her. There we go. Marty with the camera. Pretty damn awesome. And of course, we got a few extra pieces left, like Lego always does. Set this aside. Just in case anything happens. I did actually have something happen where I lost Venkman's legs. So I gotta order some pieces to get him standing up again. Pretty much the same scale. I know what pieces I need to get. And you can just order them either online or through your local Lego store. Just go in and you can buy the extra pieces. Now let's get ready for Doc. Thank you very much. Oh, well, happy belated birthday to your son. Yeah, miles per hour. I'm serious. I'm watching the movie at the very same time, so I'm quoting it. Now, if you're a big Back to the Future fan, I was just telling another viewer, Hentai, that Telltale Games has a role play. Well, it's not really a role play, but it's a story game of Back to the Future, which is basically a spiritual fourth sequel to the franchise itself. If you're a big Back to the Future fan, you're going to love it. Christopher Lloyd came back to reprise his voice as Doc. Michael J. Fox has a small part in one of the later parts of the game. It's a fun game broken up into 5 episodes. It's more storytelling and problem solving. It's a really fun, really awesome game that came out in 2010. You can actually look it up on YouTube. It's a nice, fun game, and if you know where to look, you can find the key for it online and get it through Steam like I just did last night. In fact, I did a little test stream where I was actually playing it. So if you want to check it out, you can check that out on my channel as well. Let's get ready to build Doc. Pat and Jackie, if you pop back in or rewatch the video, just want to thank you for being a part of the dimension, and you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. Be safe. Single piece right there. Now we're looking for a side piece that has the 2 posts. There we go. Now, 4 post skinny ones. One here. One here. And let's repeat it on the other side. Now, some people might think Legos are for kids. Me, as a child, I had hand and eye coordination issues. So it was actually therapy with hand and eye coordinations. I used to have to do little exercises like this. And even when I write, if I write like a normal person should, like this, right? When I write, it looks like, and I don't mean any disrespect, it looks like someone who might have suffered a stroke or who has muscle issues. It comes out all scribbly, okay? The only way I could write clearly is like this. Because my eyes, you guys can't tell. You guys can't tell, but my eyes were crossed when I was a baby. They did separation surgery. I'm only seeing through my left eye right now. Unless I close it, then I can see through my right. Now, once I reopen my left eye, it's the dominant one. It's a lot like, think of a news broadcast. You have multiple cameras. They are actually all live, but only one is the feed to what's being broadcasted to the viewers at home. So imagine switching from camera A to camera B, and then back over to camera A again. That's basically how my eyes work, but you can't tell. That messed up my hand and eye coordination. I actually didn't ride a bike until I was 9 or 10. I had to learn balance first, which I did by using a push scooter that my dad actually got me. So I didn't learn how to ride a bike until that later age. But this helps with your hand and eye coordination, especially as you're getting older. You know, you don't want certain, you lose coordination. Maybe you notice you're dropping things or you can't hold things as correctly. Get some Legos to help. It's basically therapy, not just with your mind, but with muscle memory, your dexterity, your hand and eye coordination. It's actually very therapeutic. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I still cannot imagine anyone else but Christopher Lloyd playing Doc Brown. And if you ask if you came and said, "Oh, they're making another Back to the Future," I would have a very strong feeling about that. I would not be happy because when I think Marty, I only think Michael J. Fox. When I think Doc, I only think Christopher Lloyd. Because let's face it, the movie itself is lightning in a bottle. Okay, it is not something that you are going to be able to easily reproduce or make it, heaven forbid, make anything that might be received better. I know there's a lot of fan criticisms out there. There's a lot of people who would love to see another one, but the thing is, the first movie was a masterpiece in my eyes. Second movie was pretty good. It set up a decent. It wasn't as good as the first one. Let's be honest. The third one though brought it all back around. It brought it full circle. You know, you have someone who is lovesick. They're stranded. Marty's again stranded in somewhere without any way to power his vehicle. It was a spiritual part one again. Honestly, part three is my favorite out of the entire trilogy. Believe it or not. But I just cannot see anyone else pulling off because if you're a big fan, you have to have seen you have to see the behind the scenes, the true stories. There's a special called Out of Time. It's a full story of how the movie was made and all the issues that they had trying to make the movie. Michael J. Fox wasn't available, so they went with Eric Stoltz. And there just wasn't the chemistry there. There were so many things that were going wrong, and then so many things went right once Michael J. Fox was, able to move his scheduling around so he could be in the movie, and everything just kind of fell in, you know, right place, right time kind of situation. And I am missing a little piece. Don't know where it is. There we are. I mean, Leah Thompson was perfect as Lorraine, and I'll be honest, I had a crush on her when I was younger. Come on, what '80s person didn't have a crush on her? I mean, although I did get to meet Christopher Lloyd once. Well, not meet, but I got to pose with him. It's not like I got to talk and chat with him. I got to take a picture with him at a Comic Con back in 2018, and that's what got me into whole prop making and cosplaying. And I mean, right there on the wall, you can see make out a picture of a DeLorean. That is me and Christopher Lloyd, and that's probably my favorite photo of all time. Even though I look like a big fat schlub in there, still one of my favorites. I got to shake his hand, and I just simply said, "Thank you, Mr. Lloyd." I mean, it's the Doc. And he's getting up in the age. And that was 2018, and when I shook him, he must have been talking all day because he could barely, say "you're welcome" to me. But he's the Doc. I met the Doc. I mean, not to I'm sure a lot of people can say that, but to me, that was like nothing could top that. Well, maybe meeting Michael J. Fox would be cool. Okay, we are moving along. We're jamming away on this. I thought the two of these would take the entire movie, but I'm just at the point where uh, Marty arrived in 1955. Just this. There we go. Let's get the ball rolling on Doc here. The sides of his head. We're getting there. We are getting there, guys. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hope I put this around the right way. Okay, looks like I put the wrong piece on. Don't have my Lego tool with me, so looks like it's time to improvise. Okay, that worked. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Speeding up. Hope everyone's doing good. We're just doing a Lego live build of the Back to the Future Brickheadz, Marty, and Doc. Well, I'm watching Back to the Future 1 at the same time. So hope everyone's having a great day. Looks like we got one person watching. If you want to say hi, drop a like, leave a comment. I'm right here with you. Excuse me real quick. Okay. I'm going to mute you guys for a quick minute. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hentai. Glad you're still here. Just had to mute the stream a little bit. Had to take a call from the wife. Everything's okay. I'm pretty close. I think I'm going to be done soon. Here we go. He is a peeping Tom. Yeah, I thought these were going to take a lot longer. I thought, hey, I should be able to do it within the time frame of the movie. I love the sculpt on here, though. I mean, you wouldn't think that you'd get this kind of a detail. Yeah, it is. Low profile indeed. Yet. This damn thing doesn't work. And here is Doc. They even got the radiation symbol on the back of his suit. Love that. Now, rumor has it that Lego is coming out with another DeLorean. Just like a couple years ago, they had an Ecto one that they released, and then they gave us this big, massive Ecto one that you can actually see right at the top of my shelf right there. It's a big, massive one. Rumor has it they're going to be doing a DeLorean that same scale. That's the rumor because it's a big anniversary for Back to the Future now. So it's going to be interesting to see if that actually does happen or not. If it is, you guys know I'll have to grab it. So there we go. It's built. Doc and Marty. Now I got to find room on my Back to the Future display. For them. Because recently I relocated the Back to the Future display to the 2 shelves here. I got the NECA Back to the Future figures with some Funkos. I got a DeLorean out there. And then I have a whole ton of DeLoreans going across. I have the Back to the Future cartoon DVD up there. I have a Doc Brown cream soda. I have an 88 miles per hour energy drink. I got the DeLorean manual, and I have the dice game, Dice Through Time, with all my DeLoreans. So, yeah. Still got to finish repairs on the Flux Pack. Let me see if you guys can get a good view. Excuse the mess, but you see the proton pack with the flux capacitor on it. I got to reattach the Mr. Fusion to it. I was going to actually take it apart completely and repaint it, but we'll see what happens. I wish I could get a DeLorean, but if I did get a DeLorean, it would probably look a lot like the DeLorean from Ready Player One. If you ever read the book by Ernest Cline, in the actual novel, the DeLorean that Parzival drives actually is a mixture of Back to the Future DeLorean and Ghostbusters. It's actually got a Ghostbusters decal on the door and hazard tape going across it. So it's pretty awesome. If I had a DeLorean, it probably would be a mixture of that. Let's see if I can find a picture of it very quickly so I can show you guys. Basically, think this. This right here. Let's see. So this is Ernest Klein is actually rebuilding, making a DeLorean, but he started with the logo, hazard tape. I'm trying to see if I can pull up a more updated version of that. He's actually building it piece by piece. I mean, how cool is that? He's got the Knight Rider logo right there, the Knight Industries, flux capacitor. Let me see here. Now, we got obviously the Ghostbusters logo right there. And right here, the 88s, that's for Buckaroo Banzai. That's actually BB, not 88. A lot of people think it's 88. So that's actually pretty cool. And he's got the Ecto 88 license plate, which someone kind of has on their... you can see my license plates going across from left to right. Got Ecto 88, Rocket 88, which is Buckaroo Banzai, then Eagle 5, and of course all the Ectos. Thank you, Chadtastic. Now, anyone who has been watching my videos or the live streams, you've kind of noticed that I have a new countdown, new mixture of Back to the Future and Ghostbusters. And this man right here, Chadtastic, is the one who made it. This guy's got more skills and abilities than anyone can even imagine right here. He's also the one that's made my wallpapers that I've been throwing into my videos as well. Amazing, amazing, just insanely amazing. And he made my little logo that I've been using too. So yeah, we just did the Chad. We just did the live build of Marty and Doc. Very awesome. Now, Chad, let me ask you, because you know a lot about editing and graphics. I have two cameras here right now. Okay. Now, let's put them side by side so you can get a better look. So this is the camera I'm always been using, the C922. Now, I just recently got the Nexigo NEX IGO N950p. Now, this is supposed to be a 4K camera, but sometimes the resolutions, like I can see more crisp here than with this one. But here's the thing. If I have both cameras going on at the same time, the quality is a little hit and miss. Now, let me ask you, in your opinion, I've watched a few videos with people who've done editing or people who've done professional setups. They say using a key light will help improve the quality. Let me ask your thoughts on it. Do you think I should try and get a key lights for the 4K camera right here to see if it helps improve? Or do you think I should just stick with the C922? Let me know. So anyone who's watching, let me know. Well, I've noticed it also with not just the live streams, but the regular videos I've recorded too, because I've recorded a few with this camera already. This the Nexigo N50p. mean, it seems like a real nice camera. It's just I'm trying to figure out because I know it's not as easy as just saying, "Hey, what settings should I put on my camera?" Because everyone's situation, like their studio, as it were, is going to vary from another person's. I'm using a spare bedroom. I have a big window here with blinds on it. Now I notice I don't have the light washout that I have on the C922 as much as I the N950 seems to do much better than that. But then there's the crispness. If this is a 4K, could it be my graphics card, or do you think the lighting will help me improve? Well, I don't know because like as far as like a key light, I've looked on Amazon for key lights. I've seen some inexpensive ones that I'm tempted to just get for now until I can get something a little bit more expensive. Because I know everyone swears by Elgato. Like here, I was looking at these. I mean, for 44, for basically 45 and then minus 10% off, I get a 2-pack of these dimmable 56K USB LED video lights with their tripods. And I mean, this might be something kind of cool to add different light to the room as well. So I'm looking at these because I mean, 45 minus 10% is a lot nicer than, let's say, Elgato, because I'm guessing Elgato is going to be 200 or more. Yeah, one Elgato light's going to be 200 right there. Well, they have this one for 99. So I might just get these for now, see if they help improve. Do you have a 4K card in the camera? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean specifically because I'm just using a web camera. Because what I'm using right now is this. There's no cards that I remove or. Because if not, it could be the card itself. Oh, are you talking about my graphics card? Hold on 1 second. Now, as far as my computer itself, it has a graphics card, AMD. Let me see if I can actually pull up the actual specs here. Bear with me a second. Trying to pull up here we go. This is the computer I currently have, guys. And the graphics card on here is an AMD Ryzen 3600. I think that's the processor, actually. The graphics card is an AMD RX 560 2 GB dedicated graphics card. That's what I currently have on the computer right now. That's what I have. I have actually, I think I have 16 gigs of RAM for the computer itself, but the graphics card is a 2 gig. That's basically what I have right now. Let me see if I can get this over to you guys. There we go. Can you guys see that? So that's the computer I have. And as I said, it's an AMD. Let's see. Marshalls and Batavia has ring lights for like $20. Yeah, I've looked at some of the, like, I know Walmart has some flat panel lights. But I thought like the Amazon one I was looking at, for $45 to get two of those, I thought that would be a pretty good deal. They have 3 settings. Okay. Because also I got to figure, okay, if I put a ring light, how am I going to set it up? Because basically, okay, I have an L-shaped wood desk. Eventually, I'm going to be getting rid of this. I have two monitors here, but the question is, do I want to try and put the ring light right in front of the monitor, or do I want to kind of rig it up on the monitor's arm so that it's kind of coming down at an angle? So I kind of have to figure out how I'm going to be able to do this, because obviously, looking at my desk here, okay, I don't have a whole lot of real estate here. Like if I'm unboxing something, I basically have to move this out of the way, put my keyboard to the edge, or I have to put my keyboard on a little storage container I have behind my desk. So there are a couple different things I kind of have to figure out. But I'm going to try, I might just go for the, do you think the graphics card on here is sufficient enough, or do you think I might need to get something? Because I know graphics cards are not easy to get. You can hang it from the wall. Then I have to figure out how to put it on the wall. I guess I could try and use some 3M strips to kind of hang it onto the wall, because, of course, I live in an apartment, so I can't just drill through the wall. So I'm going to have to figure that out as well. But just to give you an idea, okay, here's my computer setup. I have my window right here, and then I have the wall right there. So I guess like right below that painting, or right next to it on the corner right there, I could probably put some command strips or figure something out. Or I also have these arms right here holding my monitor. So I could probably rig it up to be right above that. So I'm going to have to play around with that. I'm going to have to see what I can do. Well, I know you told me you do a lot of editing and special effects and graphics, so that's what I know that you make, unless you make other stuff. Let's move this out the way. I used an IdeaPad S141 or S145 LOL. It was like $366 from Walmart. I don't even have a gaming PC. Well, I got this PC because my other computer pretty much died on me, and it was a big Frankenstein of a monster. So that's why I got this. I thought it was a pretty good deal for $800 to get a brand new computer. New motherboard, new processor. The fans I thought were good. Because my other computer was dying me. Like literally, if I try to turn it on, it might take 7 or 8 or even 10 tries just to get it to power up. And even then, it wouldn't always post. It was basically a 6-year-old computer with 8 or 9-year-old components inside. It was a Frankenstein of a PC. So I got this. This was they actually had it on sale for the Prime Days, so that's what I got. I mean, I also have my Dell. My Dell Inspiron. It's also a tablet, so I like this thing. But usually I usually make my videos right on my computer because, well, I'm always either I'm playing a game, watching movies. I'm pretty much on my computer all the time. So it's not that I really needed a PC computer. I just needed something. As long as its graphics card is all good. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if do I need to use some additional software to help improve this 4K camera? Because right on the box, it even shows that it has as far as these are the specs: resolution 4K UHD 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. It supports 2692 by 1914 or 1944. Oh, let me just show it right there. Let me see if I can get that. Let me just switch this real quick. Those are all the specs right there. So it's got a Sony 8.5 megapixel sensor. I don't know how well that is. I mean, I know Sony makes good stuff. It does have a Type C to A and C to C adapter on there. Um, well, as far as editing, I really don't edit. I mean, honestly, just to show you, let me go back to my screen here. Okay, so what I use, and you might get a kick out of this, you might laugh. I use basically photos from Windows. I just go to new video. And I'll just pull stuff. Like if I make a clip, I'll just kind of throw it in there. So the light will help my quality immensely. So that's good to know. I mean, like really, I don't know jack about editing. My videos I've been making, this is what I use. I'll drop a shortened version of the intro you gave me, and then I'll throw one of the wallpapers in here, and then I'll usually throw a clip here, maybe another clip, and then the ending wallpaper. I'll put some text on it, and then that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything really. Now that I know it's a webcam, it will help. Okay, yeah. That's all I've been using ever is webcams. I mean, I could try to use my phone, but even my phone's going to have limited quality as soon as I upload it. So I do know that YouTube does that. But yeah, this is what I have. Really don't have anything fancy. I mean, for example, let me move this one over. There we go. I was on Discord earlier. I mean, I have downloaded some programs that I have yet to even try, like Cyberlink Power Director. I know Destination Stone, Dwayne and Stevie, they use it. I have shortcuts downloaded on the computer. I just really don't know. I haven't. I need to just sit down for a day and just start playing around with stuff just to see what's. I know a friend of mine who uses this for like photo editing. Um, Either that or I guess I'll have to shell out some money for a good editing program, you know. I really don't know anything about it. I just need to watch a ton of videos to try and get kind of an idea and jump from there. So, unless you know a very good and not so technical, user friendly webcams and DSLRs have similar lenses, and the webcams cam's a lot darker, thus why it needs that light. Okay, so do you think I should be good with that Amazon light, or do you think I should just jump to that Elgato? What do you think? Because again, I mean, these are just two stands. They do come with the diffuser lenses. So I thought this would be pretty good to try and start off with. Oh, I mean, I thought, just your basic up and down as far as the lighting and power. But if I did go to the Elgato, I mean, I saw this is like 200. I'm not trying to be cheap or anything, but I'm also thinking, what can I actually afford? I mean, I can see the kind of setup this person has right here. But if I can possibly get away with something a little bit, you know, less expensive, I think that would be cool too. Chadtastic says, "Yeah, I paid a lot for my software, but I do a lot for companies and all kinds of stuff. But for you, before I did VFX and everything, look into Camtasia Studio. I found that to be a great editor for videos. Is it pretty basic, pretty user friendly? Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good deal for $45 and then 10% off of that. And I'm a Prime member, so I'll get free shipping too. So, do you think those lights should be pretty substantial? I mean, worst comes to worst, if they don't work out, I can at least use them for some color lighting for the room. So, get the most bang for your buck. Is that what you're saying for? Uh-oh, pew pew. It's sleeping. Hey, sleeping. What's up? Uh, sleeping. Did you? Are you still working on your computer, or how did everything turn out with that? I hope you got everything working for you, because I know what it's like to have a computer die on you. Um, if you notice, we got two cameras going on today. Sleeping. I just got myself a 4K camera by a company called Nexago, but I'm having some lighting issues, and I'm actually talking it with Chad Tastic here. Power supply went. Damn. Power supplies, you should still be able. I mean, I know they're not cheap, but they should be a lot easier to get than, let's say, a graphics card. So hopefully you can get a new power supply soon. Do you have any computer places near you? I'm trying to think of like was it what's the one? Shoot, in Ohio they have something center. Can't think of the name of it, but hopefully, I mean, even a Best Buy, you should be able to get something. Uh, yeah, it'll be a cheapish fix. Looking at about 150 for a new power supply and repair at my local shop. Okay, that's good. As long as you can get back up and running. And I saw what you said in your stream yesterday. You were, apologizing that you could. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about. I mean, you know, we're here. We're going to be here. We would be there whether you were doing a giveaway or not for the members. As a member, I mean, I can honestly say, it's always a blast just hanging out on your stream. So don't worry about it. Don't feel you have to apologize to us. I mean, this stuff happens, man. It just had the worst timing to happen. Yeah, Murphy's Law. If anything bad can happen, it most definitely will. So don't worry about it. We're still here. We're still rocking with you. Chad's asking, did it blow a fuse? But like you said, you're going to get it taken care of. Hopefully that 150 doesn't really hit you too hard. I know you're saving up for you and Space Buns going with Aaron and Jen to Disney in October. So hopefully that doesn't cause any issues with that. But just looking forward to seeing you come back up, get everything back up and running. Yeah, we just did a little build stream. Did some Back to the Future Brickheadz here. Hopefully by next week we are back in action. No fuse. The internal part, the power supply went faulty. When the PC runs for 2 to 3 minutes, it overheats and shuts everything down hard. Damn. Well, hopefully that doesn't cause any kind of a surge to cause any issues with the motherboard or any of your other components. I don't exactly know what you specifically use. I don't know if you're using a laptop or a full PC, but Chad says, well, 150 is a bit high, but it's not 2 or 3 at least. Yeah. Because I'm sure it's the labor, and also I don't know how hard power supplies are as far as computer components availability and everything. Fingers crossed. Thanks for being amazing, guys. All of you. Oh, thank you for being amazing. You set the standard for the rest of us. But yeah, I'm looking at some lights here. I know, Sleeping, you just got the Elgato. Do you like it? I'm looking at a few right now because I saw these just to start off with. I thought maybe I could try these to see if they'll help improve. And if they do, maybe I'll move up to something like this. I saw this Elgato for 109. Looks like the same one for, whoa, 99. It's a renewed one. So, because I'm just trying to bring this camera that I have right here, trying to bring up the quality for that one. Because this is the new one I'm using right now. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks pretty good. It pulls up a lot of detail, I think. I use a gaming PC, need a higher end power supply. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have is a gaming PC right now. I do want to get a new graphics card though. Chad Tastic says my rule is if it's past 350, it's cheaper to buy a new one. I love the Elgato, but it's absolutely not worth the price. It's a wonderful light, but overpriced at $199. The MIDI at $99 is decent. New camera looks great, but needs lighting. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I even got a remote. I love this. The only thing is I have LED lights back here, so it kind of changes my lights. Let's see if I can... here we go. Yeah, so I can just have all kinds of chaos with this. Zoom in, zoom out. So it's a nice little fun thing. I didn't buy this for the remote, but it's kind of cool that the remote came with it. I can also zoom in right on the camera. So yeah, so what I think is I'm just gonna go for the light. Like I said, I was looking at the Elgato, but where's that other set I was just looking at? I think that was this one. I get both lights for 45, and then 10% off, or $10 10% off that. So I'm glad it is fixable. Sleeping, you are amazing. Jad says. I really love this new camera. Yeah, I got this on Amazon. There's a YouTuber. His YouTube username is AKA Dad. That's AKA Space Dad. He does some amazing content. He does a lot of camera reviews, tech reviews, because he does a lot of streaming himself. Okay. Now, this is the camera I just got. It's priced at $24.99, and then there was they don't have this. It was another $10 off of it. So after tax, it was like $118 plus shipping. So this is the camera I got. Comes with a little privacy screen on there. It's geared towards anyone who does Zoom, Skype, all the usual suspects. But what's great on here is they actually have you can actually. Let me see if I can turn my camera on or off with the remote, and I can mute myself with the microphone as well. So it's got a lot of cool little bells and whistles on here. But let's be honest, who uses the microphone on a webcam? Nobody. So yeah, look, this is what I originally got, and it comes with a USB Type C and Type A, which is pretty awesome. Sony sensor, but yeah, I'm looking at those lights. At this 2-pack right here. I figured at the worst, if they don't work out, I can just use them for some lights. Yep. Get that paycheck. Yep. So sleeping. Take care. We'll see you later. I know Colbane's got that giveaway tonight, so I'm going to be watching his stream later. But yeah, just you and Space Buns and the family, you guys take care. And we'll see you as soon as you get back up, you get the computer back up. Don't worry about it. The rest of us will be here plugging you away. And have yourself a great Labor Day tomorrow. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap up the stream. I built these in like no time, which is pretty awesome. I love the detail on here. I was hoping Marty would come with a skateboard, but just the camera. But hey, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I think I'm going to order these lights, and we'll see what happens with that. We'll see how well they work out. I mean, they're only 45, and then you figure 10% off of that. That's even better, right? That'll at least take care of my tax, if anything. So I'll try these out. I mean, I figure I can set up the stand somewhere behind the monitor, so we'll see what happens. So I will take it from there. Hope that helped you with a few things, Dave. Nice chat. Yeah, as always, thanks, Chantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up. Anyone who's watching this or watching the replay, thank you guys for being a part of the dimension. We are at 300. We will be doing a mystery giveaway sometime soon. I just have to decide how I'm going to do it. It's going to be a mystery box. The person won't know what they're getting until they get it. After they get it, if they want to do a reveal themselves, they can. Or I can I'll release another video showing what I actually put into the mystery box itself. So there's going to be some special rules for that. Just don't know what it's going to be, but stay tuned. Just want to thank everyone for being a part of the dimension. Thank you guys for supporting me, being around, listening to me ramble. The next giveaway, I'm not going to do a giveaway at 400. I will do a giveaway at 500 if we reach that. Because the last giveaway was at 250, and somehow we got up to 300 in no time. So I can't do a giveaway every 50 or 100 people now. So if we hit 500, we'll do another giveaway. I don't know what that's going to be. I honestly didn't think we'd hit this until November. And we hit it just around the beginning of September. So we'll see what happens. I'm not doing sleeping numbers yet, but we'll see. So until next time, guys, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying, as always, keep on busting, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.